Well, hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for May 11th through the 17th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I also have a guiding card for the entire month. We're talking about fulfillment. You are definitely being in a situation this month to make sure that everything you're doing is being fulfilling for you. So if everything isn't quite according to plan or isn't quite making you feel good or making you feel like you're getting where you want to go, like your dreams and goals, do check it. And this is a good time to work your trajectory and change things up a little if you need to get yourself to a place of fulfillment. Okay? Love that. Very nice. Very cool. Let's now get you a mystery card for the month. We're going to use this deck. Let's go ahead and get that mystery card for you. We'll set it aside. We'll get into it at the very end of the reading. It'll help clarify or clear up something that may or may not have been cleared. All right? Well, let's go ahead and talk about that. What does Gemini need at the end of the reading? That's the one. All right. We'll set it right there. And we'll set these off to one side. All right. Now then, let's talk about what's going on with my better angels. Well, they have some messages for us this month. One of them is we're talking about staying kind of humble, you know? Stay humble. No need to fluff ourselves up too hard. We can stay here in the humble zone so that we can better relate to the people around us. And if nothing else, if you do need to let off some steam and be your whole, true, awesome self, just read the room and see if you're in good company for that. And that's all. Okay? I think that'll be helpful for everybody. The next message I have is talking about how we are needing to be prepared. That is going to be, it can take many forms. It could be just prepared to have a slew of people stop by and have dinner, or it could be for other situations, weather-oriented, or other stuff. So whatever that means to you and however that resonates with you, it's time for us to get prepared. We're not out of the woods yet. Things are going to get a little wonkily-doodly a little bit more. Okay? Cool. And the final message is that we are all of one mind, right? We're all like the hive mind of the human race is able to do creation work, you know? And if we were all to focus in on positive outcomes, we would all have much more positive outcomes. So it's important for us to put that focus there this month, okay? Because it's time for us to start doing that. All of us collectively working together towards positive outcomes, all right? That's what I was told. Take it as it resonates, all right? Thank you very much. Now, let's get into the reading. Here we are. We have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I'm going to add some cards from this beautiful Light Seers Tarot. We are, of course, talking about where you are, what's blocking, what your solution is. And we're adding these cards to get more information. All right. So, we are talking about, right now, the Knight of Cups. This is part of where you are this week. It is all about wanting to fight for your heart's desire. Make sure that people know what you want. If they don't know what you're wanting because you're not communicating well, then nobody knows what to do, right? No, don't assume they're mind reading you or that they knew exactly what you wanted all the time. You're going to have to speak up sometimes, and that way everything will get on par, okay? The Page of Cups, showing that there's new information about something that you care about coming to you. So maybe while you're having this communication situation where you're sharing with somebody else what you were wanting, you're going to get new information from them about what's going on with them, and it's going to fill your heart up in a new way. You're going to have more stuff to work with. More information will be helpful to you to work out those priorities and make sure you're going where you want to go. All right? By the way, this information could be very, very good news because we have the 9 of Cups. Your wishes are being fulfilled. This could be a friend of yours saying, oh, by the way, I'm going to be moving into your neighborhood. I have found myself a job, a new job, and I decided that since we live so far apart, I've decided to find a job near you. And now I can move closer to you. And now we'll not be so far apart or have such long breaks from hanging out. And yeah, you are singing and happy and joyful. Hello, everything is going perfectly. Ta-da! Nice. Love this. So you're going to get some really good news, and it's going to help you quite a lot. It's interesting because it shows the little tiny pig. There's a little tiny pig up in the corner with wings, letting me know that, yes, this was something that on your mental list was definitely in the wonderful world of when pigs fly. Oh, when pigs fly, that person will move closer to me. Yeah, no, it's happening. So, huzzah. It's perfect, right? The star is in the blocked department. There is no work you have to do to make anything better or worse or convince her of anything. You don't have to do it. So whoever your friend is that's made the decision to make this move, you don't even have to work for anything. You don't have to start any fights or argue about any of it. You're just like going to sit back and go, okay, cool. The other thing to know is that if perchance you want to be of service or help, they may already have it all figured out. Okay? So you're not going to have to do a whole lot of anything with that. There may be other things that you have to do a lot of work about. So just keep your mind open about what you're getting yourself into. There is something where you will have to do more work. Okay? There is nothing for you to jump into spontaneously this week, though. You're definitely not in that place. It's not really working for you. So just sit back and enjoy the ride, okay? You don't have to do anything. Cool. And of course, the Knight of Pentacles, you'll be blocked if you start fighting about the finances and how much things cost. You're like, nope, don't do it. It'll block things from moving forward. So you don't want to do that either. So you are blocked from sharing that stuff. So not going to be able to chill out too hard in some areas, not jumping into it, not making any more stuff happen. You don't have to do anything. This person made the announcement. And the announcement is, ta-da! I'm doing this. I'm making it happen. Everything is fine. She doesn't need your money. She doesn't need you to do anything. Just sit back and relax, okay? It's going to be great. This card here is talking about how your solution is sharing some of your ideas and how much your knowledge and understanding about where you are. You might be talking about school districts. You might be talking about other beautiful services that are within your neighborhood or you know, stuff that so that the person is prepared to move into your neighborhood without it being awkward, right? So you're sharing your knowledge base. You have knowledge, you can share your knowledge base, and that will be helpful. The Three of Wands is remembering your lessons from past. Maybe in the past you tried to overstep and help a lot, or maybe you didn't help enough with other information. Different people, different situations. I think you have multiple situations going on this particular week, but in one of them you need to remember how you handled the situation and not scare the person off. Maybe you're so excited you want to come out and help and and she's like, nope, I'm going to go at my own pace. Thanks very much. You just stay over there and I'm going to do what I need to do, and then when I'm in town I'll let you know, okay? Because here we have the Ten of Wands as your solution, and this is about you taking your ideas and heading on down the road. So you're like, okay, cool. I will see you when you get there. But you don't have to be the solution to this situation because there is no problem, okay? There's only happiness and joy. But this is nice. It's like, oh, and this is the better library in town, and this is the better store in town, and those are the things you can share. This is how you do the post office in our neighborhood, but you don't want to, like, make a big deal out of every little thing. She'll figure a lot of things out on her own. She's a smart cookie, and I don't mean it doesn't have to be two ladies doing all this stuff. There's a Gemini and somebody else that they care about, and a lot of things are happening. So very cool. I love this for you. I love that this is going as well as it is. All right. So perfect. Let's go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks. All right. All right. So we have tiger eye, we have pink calcite, and sapphire. Excellent. So interestingly enough, the Mangano here is talking about, which is pink calcite, and it's talking about how your heart chakra, and it's a big, warm, squishy hug from the big guy upstairs, which, I mean, when your biggest wishes are being fulfilled and your bestie from out of town is moving to your town, OMG, right? So this is beautiful stuff. It's like having your sister finally move into town so you don't have to go chasing around all the time to see them. Perfect. They're just down the block. It's going to be awesome. So well done. You're getting a squishy hug from the universe. This is good. Sapphire is operating both on the 5th and 6th chakras because it does. One, in the 6th chakra position, it helps you see in the cosmos where you fit in and how all this is working out. The cosmos seems to be working in your favor this week, doesn't it though? Yes. And now you're going to be able to use this cosmic knowledge and understanding to have some very big-minded theological / philosophical conversations with people because you are feeling very waxy, philosophical-y stuff, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. You're feeling all the good stuffs and you're thinking about the bigger picture in the universe, how you fit in it, and all that good stuff, and you're talking about it. So that's fun. Love that. We can always do that with our besties, can't we? We have the tiger eye, which is new information from your better angels directly coming through. It's going to be very cool. It's very simple. You're like, okay, and this is where I can be best useful. This is where I can't be useful. I will step out of the picture over here and let her do her thing. Because, yes, it is the answer to allowing a strong, independent human being to do the strong, independent thing that they do. And it's beautiful. I love that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set these down right here. That's nice. I love it. All right, let's get you a message from the cosmos. Aha. We already have messages from the cosmos coming. Aren't you funny? Right? So, let's get a message for Gemini. All right. So we'll go ahead and put these cards aside. What did we get? Live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. Oh, that's so nice. Live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. Nice. So sweet. Staying grounded. Staying fulfilled, right? This one's fulfilled, right? We're being fulfilled in the moments when we're staying in the moment. Very nice. Everything is coming together so sweetly. I love that. Good job. Excellent news for you. And let's see what our mystery card is. Orphaned. Ooh. Interesting. So this card is talking about somebody who doesn't feel like they're part of a posse, right? This person has been dispersed from their posse. Maybe this person is your friend over here who's giving you this big news. It's like, I'm feeling uncomfortable, unloved, and unattached to a group, and I need to get myself there as soon as possible, so I'm going to come there. I found a gig, I found myself a place to be, and I'm headed that way. So this is good news. But it does have to do with the fact that you're dealing with somebody who has been orphaned in some way. It might be that both their parents have passed. We're all headed that way at some point in our lives. It's a very interesting situation. I'm not here to say that it's if this feels like something you're going through, where you're feeling not attached to your group or your posse or something like that, and you're feeling left out or unattached, I hear you, I understand, and I get you. It's about seeing the situation, identifying what it is, and then being willing to make the effort to move forward and find a new posse. Okay? That's the positive spin on this card. It's got a lot of death vibes to it, which of course means when you release something, you can now regroup and win in that situation, because when we release, we grow. And that's the beauty of the death card, is that there's always a release, which feels painful and difficult and uncomfortable, but in the end we come back and we're like, oh, I get it, I feel better now, and I'm able to move forward in a better way, and that's why it's okay. Okay? So yeah, Orphaned is here, and it's tough. It's a tough card, because nobody wants to be feeling those sad feelings, but at the same time they're feelings, and we need to acknowledge them and appreciate them, and then find solutions after we do a release. All right? Cool. So I'm going to leave that card right there. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but if you do want to carry some rocks, let me know what you got. I'm excited about rocks and that kind of thing. We'll have a communication about that, a little conversation. It'll be good. If you would like to talk about the reading itself, I'm here for you. Let's have a conversation. If you want to see where I'm going to be at Faire, check the description box. There's also all the decks are in there, and ways to get private readings are down there. Lots of information. So it's always good to check there. And I am thrilled that you're here. I cannot wait to talk to you next week about the 18th through the 24th. We are going to be getting into that, and I want you to know what's coming up, and we'll see you then. All right? Thank you so much for being here. You matter to me. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I appreciate it so much, and we'll talk to you next week. All right? Thank you so much.